Hey guys, so I thought I'll talk about the power of now, the famous book by Eckhart Tolle. And, this book has kind of really infused something in me that I thought I'll share with you. So basically, I'm sure many of us would have read that book. For those who haven't, there are two key points that, have really influenced my way of thought and belief. And so I thought I'll just share those 2 points. So the first is, living in the present, right? And so I'm sure many of us have heard this before, and we've heard it so many times that it's almost like a cliche right now, but it's actually true. And we need to keep going back to that, right? So I feel like we're constantly living in a past pool of thoughts or in the future, but we're never really like in the moment. Why I call it the past pool of thoughts is because, if we're not aware, we can really drown in a past, in the past pool of thoughts, right? And so I feel like it's great to relive our past moments, or rather relive our past moments only if there's good emotion connected with it, or if it helps us derive deep significance of where we come from or who we are, really like bringing out the essential nature of our lives, right? And of course, the future, I feel only if we're looking at a vision for our future, then it makes absolute sense. But otherwise, living in the present is absolutely essential, right? The second point for me, really, that came across as a really big one for me was transmutation, right? Transmutation of energy. And so it really talks about, changing, transmuting, transforming, in a way, something that is negative into something positive, right? So, for example, like let's take frustration. It may not be a positive emotion, but when we transmute the anger, the frustration into passion, for instance, like really great things can happen because the energy is powerful, whether it be anger or it be passion. But we're just now transmuting it, we're channeling it into, this positive emotion, right? And that is where great things begin to happen, right? So in a way, the extremely negative powerful energy is then turned into something equally positive, right? So when people are angry, or when people, you know are somewhat frustrated, or not that that is the only reason, but many a times we work out, we do exercise when we're in a state of maybe turbulence, one can say, and that is when we really transmute that energy into positive, into becoming a stronger self by building a stronger body at the gym, right? So I hope it all makes sense. Would love to hear from you, and yeah, for more, just stay tuned. Looking forward. Cheers.